Good afternoon. I know it doesn't look like afternoon. It's, cloudy again, gonna rain, or it rained last night. So I've waited this long to try and get something done today, but yeah, we are literally working on the roof of the car. You can see where it's painted, or not painted, where it's sanded. We're gonna paint it. Yeah, we finished up the seats. I did that last time. So today I'm kind of working with some 40 grit. Gonna get all of the body filler out of the roof that we found. There's this big section of it that's pretty thick with it. So yeah, I can show you the seats and see what's going on there. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to show you the seats, see what we got done last time. They're all painted and everything now, or the brackets are, so it looks pretty good. Still haven't moved the shifter yet, but that'll be kind of what's next. We wanted to get paint done as soon as possible so that it was kind of dry by the time we got to October. That way there's less chance of us messing it up on the trip or whatever. It's cheap paint, so we got to do what we got to do. So nice and black. You see it out from underneath there. Same thing here. Looks pretty good. That's the only spot I'm kind of not happy with is this here. It's not like that on all of them. It'll be fine. Most of that's probably going to be changed anyway. So now that has to move back to about here. And then we're also going to put in a center console of some kind. I don't know. For right now, we're just going to use some kind of very thin, like 1/4 inch ply or 1/8 inch. I think it's 1/4 inch ply. And then eventually that is just going to be a template for like a carbon fiber center console to go in here. So yeah, I got all my rims done. So those need to go on after we're painted. Yeah, and the car is going into the shop next Tuesday. The guys down at South Central, or somebody down at South Central, is going to look at it. It still has a little, like I say, warble in the idle. It runs great now. It really does. After I fix the intake and I fix some vacuum lines and things like that, it really does run good. We got all of the sheathing or sleeves on the spark plug wires so that I can run them behind the headers and they shouldn't spark over or arc over, and they should be able to handle the heat. Yeah, that's all done. We cleaned up the OptiSpark on the inside, put a new water pump on. There's just a few other things that we're worried about, and we're going to get them taken care of, or at least looked at so that we can get them taken care of. But yeah, for right now, I'm just kind of sanding this down and seeing what I can do to get this a little bit more straightened out so that the paint looks a little bit better. Even though it is just spray paint, I still want it to look pretty good. So we're going to do that, and we will show you what's going on along the way. Here's kind of what we're looking at. This we've always known was there. We started sanding out the first year. Didn't get very far with it, but we found that this here is not so much, I don't think, with body filler in it, but it looks like there's a bit of body filler in here. You can just see where they've like smoothed it out. Over here there is for some reason a ledge. When you can feel it with the sander, I don't know, whenever you come along it just all of a sudden drops off. So there must be a little bit here and in this area. So we're just going to keep going with the 40 grit and get rid of this paint. Probably try and get it down to the primer just to see what's going on. And we'll try and get inside before it rains again. That'd probably be a good idea, huh? Oh, that's 80. 40. Actually, that one might be okay for a little while, but I'm going to take another one. All right, it's been a couple of days since we videotaped anything. It's kind of been raining on and off. I did get a lot of the roof done. It needs to be finished up a little bit. It needs to be smoothed out. Right now, what I've got on there is that Rust-Oleum rust reformer, just kind of protecting it and trying to hopefully cancel out any rust that was already there. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I'm going to start working on trunk lid tonight. There's a bunch of stuff. I'm going to show you what I've done to the car. I actually think it looks pretty good. As you can see, I've removed paint, used some stripper. That's what all this stuff is about. It's going to have to come off from the chrome stripe in the middle. We're going to do some painting here to kind of get this to kind of match that color of chrome or silver or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, let me show you what I did. All right, now I think I'm going to fill these spots back in. I'm not going to go chrome on everything like this. I just don't like it. I want minimal chrome. Okay, I'm going to try and paint these pieces or get new to slide down on there. But look at, oh, now the exposure is too much. That's so far. I got to get that piece up in the front. There, that is out at the in-laws' house. Yeah, I think it's coming together pretty well. I think I'm going to put the trim back around the wheel wells as well. But I like it. And some dude today stopped me. And not that, you know, I mean, whatever. Everybody's got their own taste. I think it turned out pretty good. The stance isn't quite what we wanted with the suspension. We're going to change it up a little bit. I'm fine with it. Worked out good. It's going to change it a little bit more, actually kind of lowering the back end a little bit, I think, too. We've figured out some stuff with the engine that's going to get fixed. Have to buy a new radiator. Apparently, it's the wrong radiator. Who'd have thought? There's a thing. We'll get along to that in a later video. Yeah, I'm gonna repaint this trim here, but I'm gonna take it off just so that I can fix this. Probably gonna remove the tail lights and clean them up a little bit. This is about the best one we've got right now for this. It's got a little crack here. I think we're gonna be okay with it. I have been looking for some new tail lights. That one I got from a guy who was doing a demo last year. But yeah, that's where we're at. Next stage is going to be full paint in the car. We're going to be taping off and painting. But yeah, this took forever. I think I have about 6 or 7 hours into sanding the roof on that car. I wish I would have shown a little better. I have pictures, not video, but pictures of the spot of mud. And we'll go through that too, because I may mud in a little bit just to cover the little hole that was there, and try and just, you know, smooth it out just a little bit. But I think for right now we're gonna end this video. Yeah, we're just got a lot going on, and we'll check in and we'll do little things here and there. I'm gonna try and do a weekly again, or bi-weekly maybe. We'll see what happens, and get this, you know. I know I always take summer off, which is okay, I think, because a lot more people watch videos in the wintertime, because the ones I did drop in the summer, like, they don't barely get watched. I get more views in the winter than I do in the summer. So I am going to, yeah, keep doing it like that. We're coming up. It's the middle of September right now. Or, I'm sorry, August right now. 666, not 666, Sick Week registration is coming up next month on the 27th. I was sent an email that gave me early registration or whatever. They let you in an hour early. It's not the same thing as I got for Sick Smoky, where they pretty much let me in if I wanted to go in, which was cool. I'm so excited about this trip. It's going to be great. I got some stuff that I'm hopefully going to be planning out for my wife's birthday on this trip. Shh, don't tell anybody. I know she doesn't watch these videos, so I'm not really in fear of her thinking that I'm going to be doing some crazy stuff, or that's some secret that needs to get, or that's going to get out, you know. But yeah, we're just doing some cleanup. We did find her rear end. Well, that'll be another video. We're just going to have it looked at to make sure the bearings and everything are okay. It's a better gear. It's actually the higher, or not the higher, the carrier that we need if we wanted to put a 373 in it. Overall, I'd like to do a 9-inch in here if we do, you know, keep going with this car in this manner. But yeah, we're going to put this in. It's a 293 gear instead of the 256. Should be better. It came out of a 96 Caprice, so we're thinking it's a cop car. It's a posi rear end. So we're going to have it looked at by somebody, and then, well, we're either going to put it in and then have it looked at, or I gotta talk to the guy. You know, I don't know what he's going to want me to do. If he just wants me to drop it off out there and he's going to look at it or work on it or what, I don't know. I am going to put in axle bearings right off the bat, just because I think that's a good idea. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for joining me for this very short and weird video. I know we didn't get to see too much. You got to see where the car's at right now, kind of in the middle of nowhere. Hopefully by the next video, this will be, well, probably even worse. I messed up these lights doing the stripper. That I used an actual paint stripper on there and wasn't thinking, and it just sprayed over the top of them. And I tried to remove it, but it still messed up the tail lights, or they're reverse lights. So that'll be a full thing. We're gonna have probably somebody work on our front bumper. Just little minor stuff. Yeah, I gotta put a brake line lock in this year, or at least I want to. Yeah, we're almost ready. We really are. There's not really that much to do except for paint the car, and it's a lot of tedious work, so I'm not going to totally bore you with it, but when we get to painting, I'm going to show you, because I think it'll be fun. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and we'll catch you next time. And always remember, you know, if you see me down the road, give me a honk or a wave, maybe stop. You know, show me your junk, I'll show you mine. All right, catch you later.